It just rolled out of the bed. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Franco. Good morning, Dom.
Good morning.
Morning, everyone.
I guess it might not even be morning where you are. Hey,
Good evening.
it's too early for me.
It's 7 a.m. in Costa Rica.
8 a.m. in Seattle right now. All right. Well, I mean, we've got enough people in here. We could at least get started with praise and these things that I think some people will kind of filter in over the next few moments. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to community call number 127. Today is August 25th. I'm Ashley and I'll facilitate. Yeah, for those of you that are new, we start out our community calls with a session of praise and pass it around and give praise to each other for the value that we've been contributing to the community. We try to keep it to 30 seconds. Sometimes I do a timer. The timer hasn't been working the past couple of sessions or calls, so maybe if somebody else could time or just be aware and try to keep your praise to 30 seconds, that'd be really helpful. And then just pick somebody to pass it to whenever you're done. So let me pull up mine here and I will get us started. Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I want to praise Kotabe for getting the session set up for our KPIs, or also known as GPS now. That was really awesome. I want to also praise Kotabe because he's always in here praising so much. I love that you take the time to recognize the value that everybody is contributing and seeing you always in the praise channel, recognizing people, and it always brings a smile to my face. I want to praise Franco for helping me translate during the orientation call yesterday. I want to praise Fischel for having a buddy review call with me. I want to praise Almond for making time to have one more thing before I take off. I want to praise Rainer for his attention to detail in the forum. And I know I have some more. I'm going to type it in the channel. It's all in a list in a text document right now. And I will pass it to, let's see, who do we have? I'll pass it to Franco.
Thank you, Ash. I want to praise you, Ashley, for always being there when needed, and praise you also for taking time off that you deserve. I want to praise Salman for teaming up with me to facilitate the MIA call next week, and Kotabe for all the work he's putting into D work and organizing everything with the GPS session. And I'll pass it to Katya.
Hey guys, I was literally writing mine in when that happened. Actually, let me go back. Let me just check. Okay, so I want to praise you, Ashley. Thank you so much for always being so helpful and having just willing to jump on and go over things. And also praise to Jake and Monique for being open to new ideas. And I will pass it to, oh, did I log out? Oh shoot, okay, I thought I left the call. Oops. I'm gonna go with Prophet Dominic.
Good evening, everyone from Kenya. I want to praise. Asre for involving me in many voices and many meetings, so that at least I can get used to the Web3 and understand how the community works and how the development works in the Giveth, and understanding how people exchange their ideas. But I praise everyone who joins together and helps me, like Frank yesterday. at least when I raised my problem and my challenge, they tried to talk to me and having a lot of concern on how I can get help, and I think that's why Ashley requested me to join this meeting so that at least I can share and listen how people communicate and exchange. Thank you. I'm just listening today.
All right, awesome. Yeah, thank you. Let's pass it to Almond.
Hey everyone, GM. I want to praise Giant Kin for guiding me through the Discord and teaching me new features. I want to praise Ashley for taking the initiative and facilitate this week's governance call, Kotabe for developing United ETH Mexico winning project, Hackathon, Kotabe for taking the time of having a one-on-one with me, Ashley for facilitating the AMA and sharing the knowledge, Corey for having a one-on-one with me and brainstorm super exciting ideas, and Franco for having the initiative to facilitate the AMA community calls with me. And I want to pass it to Jake.
Well, thank you, Altman, and I'll start with you. I want to give praise to Alman, Ashley, Kotabe for the wonderful feedback on my GitHub issue, as well as to Alman for jumping into the CRM. I want to praise Ahmad. He gets a traditional weekly Jake praise, so let's keep that going. He's so helpful for everything I do. For Shell and Nico, posting my role in the DAO, and anybody that's voted on that, I really appreciate that. And last but not least, Ashley, for our one-on-ones and impromptu governance leading this week. And I will pass it on to Nico. Go ahead.
Thanks, Jake. Yeah, I'd like to praise you as well for having the DAO vote already. Praise to Frischel for a productive and amazing buddy call earlier. Praise to Heather for having a time off and for still being reachable. Praise to Mary Jeff for joining the team. Praise to Sim pre-hit assignment for completing their trial period. Praise to Chad Tai for posting his role proposal. Praise to Ashley for having her quarter 3 buddy calls this week. Praise to Jankin for helping me with assigning roles to our unicorns. Praise to Monique for following up on Mary's onboarding and making sure she's taken care of. And praise to Rishal again for adding down votes for me and Jake. Passing it to Tosin.
Hi, everybody. So I firstly want to praise everybody for being here and for being part of the Giveth community, and a special praise to Mo for holding the fort while I was gone for a bit, and he really held everything down. And then special praise to Nick Bowles for being such a great HR, and Rachel for actually helping with a lot of things, a lot of concerns, and helping with certain knowledge I think I needed. And then I'm also praising everybody in the design team for being very awesome team members. And I'm going to pass to Jess.
Jess, are you there? I think you're muted. Maybe she stepped away for a moment. Let's pass it to Amin, and we'll come back to you, Jess. Yeah.
Hello.
Pass it to you.
No, you can go. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I want to praise Monique for onboarding Mariam for quality assurance test. I want to praise Carlos for pushing hard on Give Economy backend. Sorry, notification center backend. I want to praise Mohammed for working on his weekend to prepare the backend for Give Power boosting. I want to praise Monique for managing Give Economy while Lauren is on vacation. I want to praise Cherik for working on his weekend again for fixing issues, urgent issues. I want to praise Ashley for being up in the support channel and redirecting redirecting client issues to the direct person. I want to praise Mo Shahab for working hard to make fixing the node URLs, Ethereum node URLs issue, and also finding a good way for delivering the application CI/CD. I want to praise Alrosa for bringing a new idea about testing, unit testing and integrity testing of frontend. I want to praise Romin for working hard and being available for supporting me and preparing the demo for give power average balance. And yeah, I don't remember anything. I will write rest. I want to praise Troy for preparing the working on a back on cloud Kubernetes infrastructure to set up a new environment for testing and deployment, automatically deployment. Yeah, that's it. I talked too much. I pass it to Kotabe. Have you done?
No, not yet.
I pass it to you.
Thanks. Okay, so I'll start. I've been praising on the channel, but I'll start praising for the people that are here. I want to praise Ashley for being a great steward and for also starting like taking some time off, but also not taking that much time off and kind of like make sure that everything is under control here. I want to praise Almond and Franco for entering into such a full swing to the communities working group. I want to praise Amin for all the work he's doing on the development and for everything that how we have connected for the Give Power testing. I want to preventively praise already everyone that will join to the Give Power testing after this call. I want to praise Rochelle because she also wanted to join, and maybe she do us, but I will make sure that we have also some testing parties earlier that are more inclusive. I want to praise who else? I want to praise. I want to praise Jake for making sure that I don't forget to send the doodle for the GPS session number 2. And yeah, I wanna congratulate and praise Jake and Nico for their role proposals that are passed on there in our give. And I'll pass it to okay, let's see, Shetina.
Hello. Thank you for having me. This is my first Giveth community call. I want to praise everybody for welcoming me here and also to Ashley for inviting me to the space. And I choose tropical mango.
Good
I
choice.
already won.
Yes, you already won. But,
Sorry.
no, it's
That's
Okay.
let's Carlos.
Okay. Thank you.
You said Carlos, right? Okay. Hey guys and everyone in the meeting. Happy to be here. I'd like to dish first praise to the dev team. They are great teammates. Amin for all the give economy work. Mateo for migrating the contracts of Koban. Mohammed for really being a great backend partner and really reviewing all my code. Ali Reza, Rami, Cherry for the notification center front that they started working. Mo for the designs of the notification center. Monique for really organizing the team, being a great PM. Ashley for being on top of change and giving integrations. Moshe Hab, Toraif, and Kai for setting up Kubernetes. And I'll keep writing more praise, but great. Back to you, Ashley, or someone is missing.
Yeah, no problem. I can pass it. How about Corey?
Hey, thanks. I'd like to praise Almond for a great start in her first weeks. We had a lovely one-on-one this week. I would like to praise Ashley for your very strong last week before you go to the playa, right, tomorrow. And I want to praise Franco for picking up that Zodiac Wiki project voluntarily. I really appreciate that move. I want to praise Ahmad for the really cool walkthrough that you gave us after the comms meeting this week. And I want to praise Freshell for putting through the NRGive proposal. Thanks for doing that. And I will pass this on to Jake. Did you go yet? Yeah. Okay. Then Hosen.
Yeah, we both went.
Omas.
Bingo, that should work.
Yeah, I don't think we've heard from Omas yet. Are you there? I think you're muted.
I can go.
Okay, take it away.
I want to praise Kotabe for shilling Giveth at ETH Mexico, Ashley for making sure I'm well supported in Giveth. I enjoy chatting with you in our body review call. Yesterday, I want to praise Ashley and Giantkin for their effort in helping me with the DAO voting issue, Nico for meeting with me to have a productive body call, always fun catching up with you, and I want to praise Corey for helping me with the Angel Vault giveaway forum post, and I'll pass it to Moshe Hab.
Thanks, Rochelle. I want to praise Amin for his awesome help regarding fixing our app request limits with our node providers. Can you guys hear me? I want to praise Monique for writing the forum post to share his views about improving testing and QA. I want to praise Kai for his feedback in the Git release models that we were checking out and setting up PagerDuty for better operations work. I want to praise Taref for his work on automatic scripts to create users and roles for our infrastructure. I want to praise Giantkin and Mitch for helping out in Discord access and roles. I want to praise Ashley for taking the lead with the community goals and the community stuff and her awesome feedback with the devs. I want to praise Jim for working on an NDA for Giveth that will work with our external auditing services. I want to praise Ahmad for a great get together this week in Dubai. And I want to praise the rest of the dev. And that's it. Back to you, Ashley.
Thanks, Moshe. Let's pass it to Catalyst. Do you want to just some praise or introduce yourself? I haven't seen you before. It's okay if you're shy. You don't have to. Or we can come back to you if you just can't find the mute button. How about who's next? How about Santi? Santix.
Thank you, Ashley. I just want to give praise to all the dev team for the amazing work they've done with the G-Power and for everyone who's facilitating the meetings this week that some of our partners are enjoying Playa and also those that will be enjoying and joining them quite soon. And back to you, Ashley.
I see a couple other people we haven't heard from. How about DKLA75?
Yes, hi, that's me. Hi to everyone. It's my first meeting, so I have no one to praise, but I'm praising everyone to just welcoming me. I'm David from Paris, and I'm very eager to understand more about the community. So I'm listening and hoping to have a role very soon. Back to you.
Welcome. I think that we at least tried to pass it to everybody. If Catalyst or Omas wanted to jump in and say something, now is the time. Or if I missed somebody. I think I got everybody. All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump to the next slide and talk about upcoming events and announcements. Right now we're in round 18. Here's a nice little preview of what the round 18 will look like. And if you want to achieve this POAP or receive this POAP, you should donate during this round. You've got about another week for round 18. You can donate from this link here. And as Kotabe kind of mentioned in our praise, there will be a Give Power testing party after this call. So if you want to check out Give Power and help us test out the new features, the version of it, please stick around after the call. We'll probably play some music, have some fun, test some issues. And also down here, you can nominate a project that isn't yet on Giveth by clicking this link here. And then we also have a token log where you can vote on the nominated projects of which ones are most important to get onto the platform and have a member of our team reach out to. So there's some important links here, and feel free to click them. Moving on to working group updates, starting with Community Circle, which is the communications working group, and the Communitas working group. The mission is to be the living and breathing core of Giveth, an ecosystem of collective support, abundance, and communication where we cultivate relationships and assist innovative projects. I will pass it to Corey to give us some communications updates.
Thanks so much. Yeah, so new in the world of communications. First off, I really want to highlight our recent post about a new milestone that we achieved at Giveth. Last month in July was actually the largest donation month we've ever had on the platform, at about a little over $245,000 worth in crypto donations. So yeah, and this is super awesome and a really fun report actually to spread around. So go ahead and do that. And even better, actually this month in August, we're already like quite close to this number. So we're already ranking second highest month in the entire history of Giveth. So that was really fun to put out there. I'm really like intrigued to see what the next months show. And we also posted a little story this week about our experience working with Power Inside Security Lab and Decurity. They ran a pro bono audit of the Giveth Trace infrastructure and also discovered an issue that helped improve security and reliability across the larger ecosystem. So yeah, check out that little story. It's pretty cool. And we also put up a cool recap of Lauren's interview at ETH Barcelona. I really like the way that she frames certain things, and we have like a cool little sound bites. So that's some other stuff that we put out this week. And also want to highlight that in 2 days, Kotabe is actually speaking at IberoAM. I think I pronounced that right. You can check out, there's a YouTube link to follow along when that comes out in a couple of days. So don't miss that as well. And then, yeah, coming up, we're working on the Zodiac Wikimedia partnership that came out recently. We're looking to post some things about Giveth on there. And we're still working on a couple things with our small leftover comms team over the next weeks, including the Project 101 course, some leftover recaps, and the monthly content planning that we've been setting up so that so that all like parts of the DAO can put in their requests for the next month. So that's it from comms. I'll pass it over to the Communitas working group.
Yeah, thanks, Corey. I know things are kind of slow over here as well. A lot of these might look familiar from last week. Well, first I want to just mention you can add here to the calendar if you want to join the working group. This is when we meet on Tuesdays, 9 a.m. Costa Rica time. You can add it to your calendar. And we also have a AMA and orientation call that we host on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Costa Rica time. Also a link here to add that to your calendar. If you're a new contributor or a project owner that has some questions about maybe your project, or give holder that has questions about how the gardens work, something like that, please feel free to join this call. This is the call for you. You can ask all of the questions and get some help and resources, as well as just meet some of the people here in our community. So the donor survey is out. We still have results coming in. If you haven't taken it, you can by following this link, and you can see the results by following the link down below. One really cool thing that happened in Communitas this week is we had a great KPI session that was hosted by Kotabe, which we now refer to as GPS. So Giveth progress signals, right? Yes.
Yes, right.
Giveth progress signals, and we're still working to define this a little bit. So that was the first session, working on a doodle here for the next session. So if you want to participate, you can check for your availability and sign up in the doodle here. And gravity, again, just a PSA. If you witness any conflicts in the community or are having some tension with maybe another member in the community, or just some feedback around some uncomfortable situations you might be facing, you can fill out this type form, and a mediator will get a hold of you and see how we can come to a resolution or find a less tensions path. So that's what I have for these, and I will pass it over to Kota because I think there's some builder updates this week.
Yes, this week there are some builders updates. So on the D-Work front, the budget is ready and the vote passed and it's ready to enact. I just didn't want to do it because it's the first time that I do it until I can come here to the meeting and say does anyone oppose to me enacting this, or think that something might be weird? But we could actually enact it live and start getting this budget on the multisig. What else? Yeah, and so if you have also any specific thing that you would like to get on the suggested bounties, we're going to go through them on the next Monday on the governance call as agreed in the process. So you can just use the template to put anything that you think that should be a good bounty, and we can talk about it on Monday. Iron Hack, the first webinar went good. This Friday, I will host another one. So there's interest in Web3 from Iron Hack Mexico, starting with Mexico, but they are in 9 different cities around the world. So that's cool. And then Builders channel. I started a Telegram channel for kind of updates on what do we need to build and what things would be cool to build on Giveth. And it doesn't have as many subscribers, but it has the subscribers that it has won at ETH Mexico a lot of things. So I think we're making a good channel for builders to get updates on Giveth. So yeah, if you have anyone that might be interested in joining this group of something that Giveth might be interested in building, just let me know and I can add them to the Telegram group. This is a new initiative to try to bring more builders into Giveth. So that's it from my side, at least on this topic. You might get a little bit tired of my voice in this meeting. And I'll pass it to the dev group. I don't know who will take it today, maybe Amin.
Yes, thank you. Can you go to the next slide, please, Ashley? Yes, in the front end, we have new version 2.6. We have 6 patches, 6 hot fixes this week. And the backend service, in the backend side, we have good progress on implementing notification server backend. We are still implementing; it's not ready yet. The front end design is finished for notification center. It still has good shape. And we are working on finalizing content copies and template. Yeah, the migration from Koan to Goerli was necessary because unfortunately Koan is obsolete. It's not supported anymore by subgraphs. So last week, on our test environment, we totally migrated to Gory from Kogan. Thanks, Matthew. And the subgraph CI/CD and versioning, we are working on this. It's in progress. So the new version of subgraph will be automatically deployed. The boosting, give our boosting, after lots of discussion about what to implement, now finally we know what we will implement, and now the backend design and data schema is ready. We have designed something and we are going to implement it. The backend, we had progress on calculating the average give power of every user. So the service is implemented, is ready. The power boosting models and front end, my account, they are under construction. The design is ready and we are working on the implement it. We have onboarded new QA specialist, Marianne. Thanks, Monique. He has onboarded on dev and admin panel, and later she will get to know Give Economy. We are on the design and the UI circle. We are working on changing fonts because on the responsive view they are not very well. And yeah, and sorting gift form cards is we are working on that. Don't know what's the best way to sort cards in our gift form. And test, give power is ready for staking Lightning. Hopefully after this call, Kotabe, thank you, has scheduled a test party. And also new categories, search, sort, and filter are available on the project side of the app. That's it. Would you please go to the next? Yeah, and on our roadmap, you can also access our unwrap. The link is on the top. Thank you. Yeah. Would you please show it, Ashley? Oh, it takes a little bit to be loaded. Yeah, Monique has prepared this, and items are available. You can look at them. Yeah, and if you show me the slide again, please. Yeah, we are working on multi-level accounting, improving user journey. We are still on, it's in progress. We are quality scoring. You know, after give boosting happens, give power boosting happens, we have to know how do we prioritize, promote projects and show them on the top. And another important is mandatory updates for verified projects. The project owners should be updated with the change, and also it's an issue that actually Ashley, thank you, she's actively following up. These are the important things on our roadmap. Thank you. I pass back to you, Ashley.
Thanks, Amin. I will pass it over. Who's doing Give Economy updates this week?
I'm doing Give Economy. I told you that you will get bored of my voice.
Yeah. Well, thanks for stepping up.
Absolutely. On the slide, you can see that I am doing weekly updates of how does the Angel Vault is looking. So that's how it's looking this week. A few more give on the tokens locked, which makes sense. A few less one give, not too biggie. I will be keeping track of all those metrics. So underneath there, Angel Vault, you have the link to pitch in. So that's the Twitter thread where it explains everything on how to do it. You can, if you click on check stats live, that's the Uniswap V3. You can also see it live how it is going. And yeah, the bottom one is just the historic, which is Excel sheet that I am currently starting to track week by week, so that we see how our Angel Vault is doing, and it's very transparent for everyone. Okay, so on the development side, as Amin said, staking and contract are ready to test again. So yeah, come after this call, test with us, and let's see that everything is working well, so that once that we launch it, it's nice and sweet. Boosting and ranking still moving forward. Test party after this community call, yes. And on the region farm side, we have a new post on the Fox Shapeshift forum. If you want to go there and give some love, feel free. Basically, it's for the extension of their region farm. Right now, it's just advice process. Try not to be kind of like salesy, but just like here are the options. Just discuss what's the best for you. So yeah. S Euro, the standard, I will probably come on the next community call. They're very interested in launching 2 farms, one for single staking, one for just like normal liquidity mining, and then Proof of Humanity is on the pipeline right now. So those are the updates. Also, general updates. Probably, I mean, already touched on this a little bit, but the migration to Gurley. Praise to all the devs that made this possible. Um, I know that there's going to be a conversation on the Give Farm extension, post-mortem, like what went good, what went wrong, how can we improve our processes. And I also have the roadmap there. Maybe I'll take it out on the next one because I know that devs have it on the slide. On the research side, we are still making the efforts to improve the Giveth info dashboard consistency. On token swaps, we are focusing on the balancer public goods. We have actually this post will use some love. This is the Giveth one. I think this we have further discussed, but underneath we have one on Radical Forum that can use some love. And we have another one that is on Balancer on the Discord, but unless that you are on Balancer, I mean, I have not been able to access Balancer Discord server. So if you are there, just leave a comment and kind of like push this forward. Yeah, BitDAO still we have this post out. So if you have not clap on it on Medium and maybe engage a bit, that it's a good time to do it. Thanks for the 455 claps that we have got already. That's nice, sweet. You can have up to 50 per person. And yeah, about there was this conversation about revenue streams. I am sort of rebranding to fund streams. So not to talk necessarily about revenue, but we had an interesting discussion of maybe something that we could have could be an opt-in donation for Giveth at the checkout. So when they are making donations to other organizations, kind of like, hey, would you like to also donate to Giveth like a percentage or some more dollars, and so that kind of like we let people that are using the platform not necessarily like that that there is a donation that is specific, this like a specific fee of some number, but actually an optional. I know a lot of donations have it. I believe Bitcoin has it. Yesterday I went to buy my ticket for something else, and it also had this kind of like donation option. And I know that it has encouraged me to donate to the main organization. So that's just an idea. We're still brainstorming about fund streams for Giveth. So that's it on the Give Economy side. If you have any ideas, like also join the call or DM me, and let's bring those ideas together. I'll pass it back to you, Ashley.
Okay, and let's throw it over to design. Do we have a Mo? Dawson,
No.
are you doing design updates?
Yes, I'm doing
Okay.
design updates today. Okay, so on the design end, we don't really have much this week. We are improving the give power and the boosting flow. Once again, we'll work on give power. Not yet over, so I think we're going to work concurrently with testing to actually improve the user flow, and especially when you're boosting your project to give power. And then we're also working on improving and updating the general design system. So I think this will actually help furthermore if we are trying to implement anything on or creating a new project. So we should have up-to-date design system on the icons, the fonts, the modals, the design cards. And then also we are starting the user research and the validation of new and old features. Features we've actually worked on that some have actually passed testing, but then we still need to do a bit of research and validation. We've worked on project verification. We've worked on creating new categories and how you actually filter projects. And then we've worked on project search and filter. And we also introduced new project cards. So we are going to have to conduct a bit of research and then with and a few test sessions. So at this point, we are also calling for volunteers. If you are interested in actually making the platform better suited for everybody, you are free to reach out to anybody on the design team, or you can come on the design team and just leave a message that you're interested, or actually just send me a message privately if you're interested in a user research session, and then we can work together and make the platform better. So that's all we have on the design end. So back to Ashley. I don't know who's taking given a cycle.
No problem, it's alright. It's a little different this week just because so many people are gone. I can't keep it track either. So let's go over to the governance circle, which is the governance and DAO working groups. And the mission is to progressively decentralize the Giveth decision-making process by building a community and a token-based economy around our platform that recognizes contributions, values participation, and rewards altruism. So let's start with governance working group. And Frischelle, is that you today?
Yes, thanks, Ashley. So we have weekly calls every Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 4 p.m. CT. To start, vacation updates. We have some people who are currently at Burning Man. They'll be away for the next weeks. We also have Claire, who is currently on vacation, and Nico will be off on September 21 to 22. And Suga is currently out this week. More details can be found in the team availability channel in our Discord servers. So, calling everyone to enjoy some vacation time and time off. Then, a weekly reminder, please have your buddy review calls. If you haven't had a buddy review call for 3 months or more, kindly reach out to your buddy. Kindly let Nico know if you had a buddy review call or you have plans to, so he can coordinate with your buddies. There are also links here in the upper right of the slide, so you can leave a review for any Giveth contributor, and also a different link for you to review yourself. And in this form, there's a portion there where you can evaluate Giveth as an organization. And here are governance forum posts that are worth checking out. First is about a proposal on updating the work agreements for contributors. This has been up in the forum for a week without much engagement, so please head over there and check it out. And there's a poll, vote there, and add your comments if you have. And then we have updates on the question, should projects receive givebacks for donations? So there's a summary to recap where people agree on, what things have some controversy, and what could be a possible next step. So if this interests you, read the short summary in the post and stay tuned for more updates next month. Next, we have we need more opinions on how we should define an eligible contributor for vesting. So calling all unicorns to read this forum post. And if you have some thoughts you want to share, please add it. And following the open call for Give Garden delegates, we have Ashley's nomination up in the forum. So if you want to delegate your Give token staked in the Give Garden, you can check out the active nominations. Currently, we have Mitch and Ashley. And you can also do it from the Give Garden UI. And next, we have an update on the Balancer public goods pool. The recent discussions here is about the advantages of pursuing these partnerships and also concerns on token inflation rates. So if you want to jump in the conversation, go ahead and leave your feedback. Also, we have the round 16 givebacks distribution up in the forum. So the DAO vote is already up in Aragon. So if you have Energive tokens, please vote on it. Last time I checked, I think it still hasn't met the quorum yet. So there's only a few hours left to vote. So go there and vote. Then we have the ETH Barcelona reimbursement request. So you can see here the details of the expenses that were incurred, and check out these funding proposals. There's a poll here, and yeah. After that, we have the Angel Vault launch giveaway prices. So to promote the launch, Giveth and Ichi hosted a giveaway, and the winners were announced last week. So for Giveth's share on the prizes, which is Give tokens, so the vote is up in Aragon. If you have Energive tokens, please go there and vote. Then we have updates on the Giving Blocks integration. So Ashley provided a great use case to use to explore how we can bridge the gap with our Giving Block projects that are integrated in our platform. So if you are interested in the Giving Blocks integration topic, check out this forum post and see the updates. Lastly, we have the role proposal updates. So you can check out my role proposal. I had some minor changes, and there's a poll in the forum post. So go check my role proposal update. And then we have Chadfi's role proposal, but he needs to repost this in the proper category. So stay tuned for Chadfi's role proposal soon when he reposts it. And then I'll pass it to Nico for hiring updates.
Thanks, Rochelle. So, yeah, regarding the hiring updates, we have the two new hires, Mariam and Kurt. Mariam already started last week, and so if you guys see her around in calls or chat, please welcome her and say hi. Kurt will be officially starting on September 1st, so we'll officially welcome him on that date. And for our available positions, we are still hiring for product and delivery managers and also DAO proposers. So if you guys click the link, yeah, the full list of the available positions are in there. Back to you, Ashley. Thank you.
Thanks, Nico. So many forum proposals. It's so hard to keep up. I need to get back in there. All right. Next up, we have the DAO working group. And I know Mitch isn't here. Is this you again, Kotabe? Okay.
It's me again. So here's what's happening on the DAO. On the Energive, Nico's and Jake's proposal set to pass. But anyways, if you still want to give them your yes vote, wouldn't hurt. Feels nice. 3 prizes for the Angel Vault marketing campaign. They're all set to pass. And the round 16 Giveth distro, that's not set to pass. So please go vote. I just did. Make your voice be heard and your votes be used. What else? On the gardens, we still have the top up for the document translation in Spanish and Portuguese. On the multi-sig side, as far as I know, I don't think there are other things happening on the multi-sig. I'll promise to make a better research on that next week. Just need to find where is all this information. But right now on the bounty multisig, we have tested 6 out of 8. That number has just been updated today. So just two missing, 2 signatures missing, but this is good enough. We can already use it, and there should not be absolutely any problem because it's 3 out of 8. So with 3 working, that's just absolutely fine. And yeah, everything seems to be working fine. Snapshot, nada right now. So back to you, Ashley.
Thanks, Kotabe. Yeah, the givebacks one, I think we just got a couple more hours, and a lot of our Give token holders are out of the playa. So if you feel called, please click the link and help me pass this vote so we can get our round 16 givebacks out. Yeah, thank you. That's it for working group updates. Thanks for joining us for that. And then we have a special guest today from ETH Safari. Shatina I think is how I would say your
My name is Naomi, though. You can just call me Naomi. Yeah.
Okay, pass it over to you, talk a little bit about ETH Safari.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm one of the organizing members for ETH Safari. It is going to be Africa's first Ethereum conference, and we've been organizing this for a couple months this year. Well, I joined later, and I'm really excited to be a part of the team because it's going to be the first ETH event that happens on a blockchain. So, what is a blockchain? Well, first, we're going to start with 2 days of conferences. We'll have a lot of workshops that include our sponsors, including Polygon, Cello, World, the UBI company, I forget their name. Anyway, we're going to then go on a blockchain journey because safari means journey in Swahili. And it's going to end up in the coast of Kenya, which is in Kilifi, where a really big festival happens every year. And we're going to have a party there that lasts 2 days. So it's a very dynamic ETH conference, and it's going to be quite an intimate group. We're expecting no more than 1,000 people, but more realistically, probably like 500. And a really good mix of locals and the international DeFi community. I think it's going to be a really great event for people to get an understanding and exposure to blockchain in Africa, in the African context, and especially in Kenya, which is really exciting because there's a lot of focus from our sponsors, especially in Kenya. They're on the forefront of African blockchain experimenting. So it's really exciting, and I really hope that some of you can join us there. I know it's not easy to get from, especially Latin America to Africa, but yeah, it would be really great to see you there. And you can reach out to us. We also have a Telegram group. It's called Eat Safari Dazzle, if you want to search for it in the Telegram app. Yeah, we'll answer any of your questions. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming to share about your event. I know it's something that I've been excited about and I've been sharing. We have a few project owners that are in the area and are interested in learning more about blockchain and Web3 technology. And so just connecting you and them, and I think it's important to get that local grassroots involvement of just having connections, in your local area in this space is always really important.
Definitely. A lot of Kenyans weren't able to attend ETH conferences because of visa limitations and affordability. So they're really excited to finally have a conference happen in Africa. Thank you. Oh, yeah, you're a Kenyan, right? Prophet, I can't see your full name.
Yes, Dominic.
Prophet Dominic. Yeah, are you coming to Eat Safari? Tell all of your friends.
Yeah, I don't have an idea on how to attend, but I'm at the outskirts of Nairobi. But from Nairobi to Kilifi, it's many kilometers from Nairobi to Kilifi. And on my side, I serve the most marginalized and poor community in mobilizing the resources to get the resources from members, family members, so that we can achieve the basic projects for the poor people. But I had already applied on how to frontier to every safari. I filled the form, but since when I filled, I did not get any response. I had applied so that I can frontier in general work, so that I can interact with many people and to get used with other people and let them know about my physical project and how I can be connected on mobilizing the resources to support those poor marginalized people. Yeah, so I'll not attend because I don't have to be on how to attend.
Wait, can you say the last part again? I didn't hear completely. You won't
The
attend
last
because
part, for the I serve the most marginalized. I've said I do mobilize people from the families, from friends who supports in mobilization, trickle donations in to serve and to give basic needs to the marginalized and the poor community in Islam and in rural villages where we serve with the Prophet Reward Foundation. You get me?
okay. Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't totally understand because it's coming in and it's not so clear on my headphones. I'm sorry. Samahani. But please, can you please write to me on Telegram in the group? Yeah. Or you can reach out to me on Discord too.
Sorry?
Or I can message you on Discord.
Okay, please. Thank you.
Can explain. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Naomi. And I'm curious, like, if there's anybody else in like Dominic's position that wants to get involved or become, maybe volunteer at the event, or how, what's the best avenue for them to do that? Is there scholarships available for people to join the event, or
Yes,
yeah.
we have scholarships available. I am not in control of that, but I do know that I asked the team how many scholarships we were offering, and they said as many as we can afford. So I know the objective is also to get a lot of local university students involved. Yeah, we definitely want to have curious youth there. Enthusiastic youth and just blockchain enthusiasts and people who also maybe are curious. Yeah, we definitely want to market to people that this will improve their lives.
Yeah, if you would at some point be able to share like a link to how they would apply, I think that there's a couple other project owners that might be interested in participating as well. And yeah, if you could connect with Dominic, I think he's really interested also.
Okay, great. Yeah, I will message you, Dominic.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, asante.
But the problem, some most of Web3 is known as I explained here in Giveth. Most people who knows about Web3 or who are connected in Web3, they are the people who are in universities and college and within the cities, the big towns and big cities. But in the community, basic community, people, they don't understand about Web3, they don't understand about cryptos, they don't understand even about NFTs, all those things in Web3, in digital things, including me as a leader of a big organization and international organization. But in CTA for big organization, we don't know. We are trying to get in, and when you get into the universities, to the communities which are organized by the universities, you don't fit inside. Sometimes you get yourself outside the topic, outside what is going on. So that's why, yeah, I applied the first time because Ashley gave me the link. I applied immediately. Since now, I had never gotten a response from Ed Savali or anybody from Ed Savali's communication and organizing. And I know 1, 2, 3 people who are organizing still they know about poverty validation, but we don't fit because I'm in physical community and they are in a digital community. So connecting of the physical and digital community, it's a bit challenge, so that people can also pick up to the digital. That's why I praise
Do you know?
Giveth, because the Giveth, yes,
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
just wondering if you know about Yvonne Kagondu, because she's involved also on the team.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know even Kahodu, I know Joan, I know Andala, I know those people. I had gone for 3 to 4 meetings, but sometimes I meet myself outside as they proceed. I know them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I am not. We can take it offline. Yeah, sorry.
yeah,
I know
it's okay. I
it's.
think the audio is like a little bit troubling. So if you guys wanted to connect in messages, and please just keep me in the loop on how I can also direct other interested parties in getting involved, I would be really grateful. I don't want to keep anybody past the top of the hour, but it's been so great to have you here, Naomi. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what comes out of this event in Africa.
Thank you so much, Giveth community.
And everyone else, don't forget, if you want to test Give Power, the new version, stay here, stay put, and we'll do that in say 5 minutes.
All right, that sounds great. Thanks, everybody. I will be not here next week, so I think Kotabe will be facilitating the call next week, so be prepared for that. And I will try to send as many pictures as I can from the playa.
Yes.
Have
Thank you,
fun.
Ashley.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Thank you,
Have
everyone.
Everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes,
Thank you.
Bye.
ciao.